Hello everyone and welcome to the online class of Environmental Studies of class 3rd. Children, myself Snigdha Mishra, your EVS teacher. I hope that you all are fine at your home.
Children, today we are going to discuss about the first lesson of our textbook, that is All in the Family. Here in this chapter, we will go through the following topics: introduction, different types of family, what we learn from our family, people in the family tree, when we meet, and influences of a family. So, let's start our lesson. The first topic of this chapter is family. A group of people who are related to one another is called a family. Usually, a family comprises of parents of one generation or two generations, their children and grandchildren. Students, if we talk about family, so the first question which arises in our mind is, what is a family? Student, a family is a group of people who are related to one another. Means a family is a group of people who live together. Parents, sister, grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins are called family members. Family give us love, protection, and attention. We feel safe with our family members because they look after us. Members of family generally live together in the same house. However, sometimes members of a family live in different city or even different country. Now, next topic of this chapter is different types of family. On the basis of their size, families can be divided into the following types: small or nuclear family, big family, joint family, extended family, and single parent family. Now, children, we will discuss about each type of family in details. So, the first one is small or nuclear family. A family in which the mother, father, and children live together in the same house is called a nuclear family. Students, small or nuclear family consist of parents and their single child or two children living together in the same house. Nuclear families are small. Children from these families visit their grandparents, uncles, and aunts during holidays or over the weekends. Here in this picture, you can see the image of a nuclear family. Now, the second type of the family is big family. Big family, a family in which grandparents live with mother, father, and children is called a big family. The number of children in a big family is often more than two. Children, this type of family has grandparents, parents, and their children, and the number of children in a big family is often more than two. Now, the next topic is joint family. Joint family, a family in which grandparents, uncle, aunts, parents, cousins, and children live together is called a joint family. Joint families are bigger than nuclear families. A joint family has grandparents, parents, their brothers, sisters, and children all living together in the same house. This is the biggest type of family. In this picture, you can see the image of a joint family. Now, the next one is extended family. A family in which all members do not live together at one place but share a strong social and emotional bond is called an extended family. Children, some Children, some people in a family may move out with their wives and children into a different house, city, or even country for different reasons. like job or study, etc. In spite of this, they connected to their families. They share a strong social and emotional relationship with their families. They also share some values that bind them together. This type of family is known as an extended family. Now we are going to discuss about the fifth type of family, that is single parent family. Some students, families in which children stay with either mother or father are called single parent family. In the adjacent picture, you can see the image of a single parent family. Few more pictures are there in which you can see the image of a single parent family. In first picture, you all can see that children are living with their father, and in second picture, you can see that children are living with their mother, and both pictures are the example of single parent family. Now, we are going to discuss about the next topic of this chapter, and the next topic is what family teaches us. Here are some benefits that we have as members of a family. Every child receives care, attention, and protection from his or her family. As a member of family, a child grows up, understands life, gets educated, and has his or her needs fulfilled. Family teaches the child some of the basic values. The values taught by our family helps us in proper growth of our personalities. Children, each of us is born and brought up in a family. Means we born in a family and we grow in a family. We get love, support, attention from our family. We also follow the custom and tradition associated with our family. In a family, child receives care, protection, love and attention. His basic needs are fulfilled by the family. He grows up, he understands life, what is right, what is wrong, what we should do, what we should not do. He gets educated as a member of a family. Other than these things, our family teaches us some basic values which helps us in proper growth of our personalities. Some of the good values taught by our family include respect for elders, love for one another, mutual cooperation and support, sensitivity of one another's interests and needs, helpful attitude, and kindness and politeness. Children will learn values such as honesty, kindness, care, and responsibility from our family. We learn how to care for one another and how to share our things with our brothers and sisters. The elders in the family teach us how to respect others. We also learn to be helpful and thoughtful towards other people and their needs. Now, the next topic is people in the family. People living in a family are called family members. Apart from mother and father, the members of a family include one's paternal grandparents or maternal grandparents, uncles and aunts, cousins, and other close relatives. People living in a family are called family members. Apart from mother and father, the members of a family include one's paternal grandparents or maternal grandparents, uncles and aunts, cousins, and other close relatives. Students, family members who are related to each other are called relatives. Apart from father and mother, few more relationships are there in a family. First one is the relationships which belong to father's side like dada dadi, chacha chachi, bua, etc. And the second one is the relationships which belong to mother's side like nana nani, mama mami, masi, etc. Students, the relationships which belongs to father's side are called paternal and the relationship which belongs to mother's side are called maternal. For example, our father's parents are our paternal grandparents. We call them by special name, that is Dada Dadi. Our mother's parents are our maternal grandparents and we call them Nana Nani. Similarly, our father's brother is our paternal uncle and we call him Chacha, and our mother's brother is our maternal uncle and we call him Mama. In the same way, our father's sister is our paternal aunt and we call her Bua, and our mother's sister is our maternal aunt and we call her Masi, and the children of our aunts and uncles are our cousin. Now, the next topic of this chapter is family tree. All the members of a family are related to one another in some way, so they are called relatives. They all form a pattern of relationship in a family. This pattern is indicated by a tree like representation called the family tree. Children, we already know that the members of a family are related to one another in some way and they are called relatives. They all form a pattern of relationship which indicated by a tree like representation, and the representation is known as family tree. Means a family tree shows the people of a family for many generations and their relationship with each other. Now the question is, what is generation? Children, family members who are born and grow old in the same period are said to belong to the same generation. Here in this picture, you can see the image of a family tree. The many generations of a family can be recorded with the help of a family tree. While studying or making a family tree, we must remember the following. A family tree represents many generations of people who live together as members of the same family. A family tree shows grandparents on the top. Parents, uncles, and aunts represent the second generation. Children belong to the third generation. They are shown at the bottom of the family tree. Children, while making a family tree, we must remember the following points. A family tree consists of three generations: first, second, and third generations. Our grandparents belong to the first generation. They are shown on the top. Then, their children means our parents, uncles, and aunts. They form the second generations of the family. They are shown just below the grandparents and above the children. Then we, along with our brothers, sisters, and cousins, belong to the third generation. They are shown as the bottom of the family tree. To understand this pattern of relationship, let's take an example. In this family tree, it tells you how Priya, the smallest member of this group, is related to all the members of the family. As you all can see that Priya's grandparents are showing the first generation and they are on the top. After that, Priya's parents, uncle and aunts are showing second generation and they are just below the grandparents. And at last, Priya, her brother and her cousins show third generation and they are shown at the bottom of the pattern. Now, next topic of the chapter is when we meet. All, all family members may not meet frequently or every day. This is because many of them may be living at different places. We meet them on special occasions such as weddings, birthdays, or festivals. Meeting and interacting with our family members bring us closer to them. Children, all family members may not meet every day. This is because many of them may be living at different places. Maybe some of them live in other city or even country for their job or different reasons. We meet them on special occasion like birthdays, weddings or festivals. Interacting with our family members bring us closer to them. Such occasions also teach us about the basic family values and customs as each family has their own practices. For example, no mobile phones at the dinner table, washing up before dinner, leaving the shoe on the shoe rack near the door, and not bringing shoe inside the house, etc. Here in this picture, you can see that all family members are enjoying. Now, the next topic is family influences. Members of, members of the same family may have many similar physical and facial features. Children, people often tell us that we look like our father and mother, like she has the same brown eyes as her mother, she has curly hair like her mother, he is tall like his father, he has a fair complexion like his parents, she loves soft music like her mother, etc. Children, have you think ever why it happens? Students, it happens because of family influences or family resemblances. Children often have features like that of their parent. A child might have eyes, nose, or hair color similar to that of his or her mother. Such features that are passed down to children from their parents are called hereditary features. Children, sometime a mother gives birth to two babies. They are known as twins, means two children who are born at the same time to the same mother are called twins. Twins are of two types. One who look exactly like each other and second who do not look exactly like each other. So, the twins who look exactly like each other are called identical twins and the twins who do not look exactly like each other are called fraternal twins. Apart Apart from their similarities in physical and facial features, members of a family may also share some habits, gestures, and interests with one another. This is because values and habits are passed across generations. Children, family members also resembles each other in their habits. Habits means it is a behavior that is often repeated. Some family influences are also passed down to the children from parents or grandparents. Often, we take part in the same activities that our grandparents or great grandparents took part in. Such activities can be include sport, art and dance amongst many others. This is because we feel inspired by our family members. So children, that's all about the explanation part of this chapter. Now we will conclude this chapter by recap short. A group of people who are related to one another is called a family. Based on the size, families can be divided into different types, that is, nuclear or small, big, joint, extended, and single parent. Family is like our first school. It teaches us some basic values of life. All members of family are related to one another in some way. All the family members or relatives form a pattern of relationship in a family indicated by a tree like representation called the family tree. Members of the same family may have many similarities in terms of physical and facial features as well as habits and gestures.
That's all about the explanation part of this chapter. Thank you.